Good day everyone! Welcome to Operian Natsarim channel. Our videos for today is about fluoride concerning some health issues. Let's go! The Lancet Medical Journal. The Lancet, a prestigious medical journal, published 2014 Neurology Volume 13, Issue 3, authored by Dr. Felipe Grandin and Dr. Philip G. Ladrigan. Fluoride has been officially classified as a neurotoxin, placing it in the same category as mercury, arsenic, and lead. The report identified fluoride as one of 6 additional developmental neurotoxicants along with manganese, chloropyrifos, dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane, tetrachloroethylene, and polybrominated diphenyl ethers. This classification is significant as neurodevelopmental disabilities including attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, dyslexia, and cognitive impairments are affecting millions of children worldwide. The author proposed a global prevention strategy, emphasizing the need for testing chemicals for developmental neurotoxicity before presuming their safety. It's worth noting that fluoride neurotoxic effects are cumulative, accumulating in the body over time and potentially leading to problems like dental fluorosis and other health issues. What is fluoridation? Fluoridation refers to the process of adding fluoride to common application. Number 1, drinking water, community water fluoridation to prevent tooth decay and promote oral health. Mao ni ang ilahang advertisement. Toothpaste and mouth rinses to straighten tooth enamel and prevent cavities. Food products, some countries and add fluoride to salt, milk, or other food and preservatives. Type of fluoridation: community fluoridation, municipal water supplies, topical fluoridation, professional dental application, systemic fluoridation, ingested through food, water, or supplements. Fluoride is a preservative and also additives, classified as both. Preservative prevents bacterial growth. Fluoride inhibits enzyme activity, preserving food quality. Extends shelf life, used in food processing to prevent spoilage. On additives, fortification, added to drinking water, toothpaste, and mouth rinses to promote oral health. On nutrients enhancement, fluoride is considered essential for dental health. Classification: FDA, fluoride is listed as food additive on 21 CFR 172.895 and a dental drug 21 CFR 355. EU, classified as a food additives E239 and a preservative. Common product containing fluoride: toothpaste, mouth rinse, community water fluoridation, processed foods, example, canned fish and poultry, beverages, example, flavored water and sport drinks, pharmaceutical products, example, fluoride supplements. Safety consideration: excessive consumption can lead to fluorosis, thyroid issues, and neurotoxicity. Reliable sources: FDA, U.S. Food and Drug Administration, EPA, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, NIH, National Institute of Health, CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Fluoride and neurotoxin. Fluoride in toothpaste and tap water has raised health concerns, particularly regarding neurotoxicity and brain development. Here's summary. Potential brain-related risk. Number 1 is reduce in intelligence quotient or IQ. Some studies suggest fluoride exposure, especially in children, may lead to lower intelligence quotient score. Neurotoxicity. Fluoride can alter neurotransmitter function, potentially affecting learning, memory, and cognitive development. Number 3, ADHD-like symptoms. High fluoride exposure has been linked to attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD-like symptom. Number 4, autism spectrum disorder. Some research hint at a possible connection between fluoride exposure and autism risk. Sources of fluoride exposure. Number 1, community water fluoridation or tap water. Number 2, toothpaste, especially swallowing toothpaste. Number 3, fluoride mouth rinses. Number 4, processed foods and beverages. Number 4, last, or 5, rather, environmental pollution. Precaution: use fluoride-free toothpaste or mouth rinse, filtered tap water, reverse osmosis, or activated carbon. Limit processed food and beverages consumption. Avoid swallowing toothpaste. Consult your dentist or healthcare provider. Fluoride is present in various processed food and beverages. Sources: food processing, fluoride-based pesticide and fertilizers. Number 2, packaging, fluoride compounds in packaging materials. Number 3, water source, food processed with fluoridated water. Common processed foods and beverages with fluoride. Number 1, soft drinks, cola, soda, and sport drinks. Number 2, fruit juices, grapefruits, orange, and apple. Number 3, canned goods, beans, vegetable, and meats. Number 4, brewed tea, black, green, and white tea. Number 5, coffee, some instant and ground coffee. Number 6, processed meats, hot dogs, sausages, and bacon. Number 7, cereal, some breakfast cereal. Number 8, energy drink, many contain fluoride. Number 9, wine, some types, especially white wine. Number 10, beer, certain brands. Fluoride contain approximate value per serving. Number 1, soft drinks is 0.2 to 1.4 milligram per liter. Number 2, fruit juices, 0.2 to 2.3 milligram per liter. Canned goods is 0.2 up to 1.8 milligram per liter. Brewed tea, 0.7 to 3.5 milligram per liter. Coffee is 0.1 to 0.3 milligram per liter. Limiting fluoride intake. Choose fluoride-free alternatives. Check food labels. Opt for fresh, organic produce. Use fluoride-free water for cooking. Consult with a healthcare professional. Toothpaste. 1 serving of toothpaste contain 0.22 milligram of fluoride. Last, number 7 is 1 glass of tap water contains 0.21 milligram of fluoride. Fluoride increase in hip fracture. Fluoride gradually build up in the bones and causes adverse changes to the bone structure. Quite a few studies have shown that fluoridation leads to increases in hip fracture. The tensile strength of the hip is destroyed over time by fluoride ingestion. As concerned citizen, we want to bring attention to the potential health risk associated with fluoride exposure. While fluoride has been widely used to promote dental health and also to the foods and beverages as preservatives and additives, emerging research suggests that prolonged exposure may have unintended consequences for our bodies. Key concern, neurotoxicity. Some studies link high fluoride exposure to potential cognitive impairments and neurodevelopmental issues. Bioaccumulation. Fluoride can accumulate in our bodies over time, potentially leading to chronic health problems. What is meant by chronic problems? It is diabetes, hypertension, kidney failure, or whatsoever. Okay, oxidative stress. Fluoride exposure may contribute to oxidative stress, damaging cell and tissues. What you can do? Stay informed. Learn about fluoride levels in your drinking water, dental products, and food. Consult healthcare professional. Discuss your individual circumstances and concerns with your healthcare providers. Make informed choices. Consider alternative to fluoride products or explore ways to minimize exposure. Join the conversation. Let's work together to raise awareness about the potential risk of fluoride exposure and promote informed decision making. Share your thoughts, concerns, and experiences with us, and let's prioritize our collective health and well-being. Stay safe, stay informed. Thank you.